A warm welcome to Disky Talk with Liolo. If you're tuning in for the very first time, I do ask that you please subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you've been a part of this journey, I hope you thoroughly enjoy this episode. So, on today's episode, I discuss all things Relebohile Ratomo as I have a tactical feature focus on the Orlando Pirates STARLET, who's doing very, very well within the DDC and has started training with the first team. So on today's episode, we're going to have a look at Ratomo with regards to how good really is he, and can he then become one of those players then who can make his way within the first team and within DStv Premiership football in the very near future. I also do think that we've got a player here who has potential to become a final third specialist and a generational talent as well. However, let's have a look at it then. So when you have a look at Ratomo then, just a bit of his background. This is a player then who does come from the School of Excellence and has then made his way then to Orlando Pirates and has been part of their DDC side. He's been then their best player. I could go as far as saying that he's been the best performer within the DDC, as he currently does have a lot of goals and a lot of assists as well. And when you do have a look at Orlando Pirates DDC side, they are competing then for the league title as they currently do find themselves in third. So when you have a look at Ratomo then, this is a player then who does play off the left hand side, off the left wing, as an attacking midfielder, and off the right hand side as well. So he is then an attacking midfielder and a winger as well, coming off either side. However, let's have a look at then what he does then when he plays in these three different positions. So when you have a look at him then, when he does come off the left hand side, so he is right footed. So when he comes off the left hand side, what he is looking to do then, he is looking to go 1v1 with these men, and he is looking to cut in a lot of the times and finish off himself. And as a result of that, he did score a beautiful goal against Sekukune, where then he does pick up the ball within this left wide channel. He looks to cut in. He goes and he goes inside and he's able to cut the ball back outside. Then he goes back inside again. He loses his man and then he's able to curl that ball into the back of the net. And when you have a look at him then, even then when he does play on the left hand side, he's got such great game intelligence, because then he is able then to ensure that he does get in between the right back and the right sided centre back. So he does also then find himself within this left-sided half space where he is able to drift into these positions, and once he drifts into those positions, he is able then to go past and finish off. So he has scored a couple of goals coming from the left-sided channel, where then he is looking to take his man 1v1, he looks to cut in, and he looks then to finish it off. So he is right-footed. When you move on then right along and have a look at him, what he does when he plays then as the 10. So when he does play as a 10, what he does very well then is how then he looks to occupy laterally with regards to in between the lines. So in between the lines, let's just put the defenders there, and you'd have the opposition midfielders here. So what he does very well then is how then he takes the ball in between the lines. So he's able then to manipulate that central pocket of space. Once he gets the ball within that pocket of space, he's able to turn and ensure then that he can then look to create those chances, or he's able then to go on all the way himself or slip the ball in either for his striker or for his other wingers. Also well adept at dropping very deep and looking to play make as well for this Orlando Pirates side. So already when you have a look at it, he's very good then within the left wide channel, within the left side of the half space, within the central channel as well. He's quite well adept. And then on the right hand side, this is what becomes very interesting then, because on the right hand side, what you do tend to find with right-footed wingers is that a lot of the times they will be then looking then to go on the outside and look to bring that ball in. So a lot of the times he does do that, and one of then his strengths is that he's deceptively quick. So at first glance, he doesn't look to be the fastest player, but what he's very good at then is that he's able then to get very close to his man when he dribbles, and he's able then to push the ball past, and his acceleration then is very good, and he's able then to bring the ball back. But he takes it a step further because then what he's also able to do on the right hand side is that he's also able to cut back onto his left foot, and he has scored a goal like this against Marumo Gallants, where then he goes on the outside, he cuts back onto his left foot, and then he is able to finish. On the right hand side as well, what he's also able to do then, he drifts into this half space and he is able to play, make and create from this right sided half space as well. So when you do have a look at him, then this is a player then who is well adept with regards to the 5 vertical channels on the pitch. So within the left wide channel, he's very good when he does start on the wide left and he's looking to take his man and he's looking to cut in. Within the half space, left sided half space, very creative, very good. In between the lines, within the central channel, he's well able with regards to manipulating the ball within the right side of half space and then within the right wide channel. However, I do think that his best position is as a wide playmaker. So what do I mean by that? I think he is better off when he does tend to start wider and then he's looking to dribble, and he's also looking then to drift into the half space and looking to play make, be it off the right hand side, be it off the left hand side. However, what makes Ratomo so special and why I think then he's got the makings of becoming a final third specialist and becoming a generational talent as well is his composure and efficiency within the final third. So within the final third, what Ratomo is very good at is being able to compose himself. So when it comes to the what, when and how within the final third, he's a player then who is by the day is a player who's becoming very, very good in that regard, because in the final third, he knows what to do, be it score the goal himself, be it assist the goal, or being able to create big chances consistently. So when he gets into the final third, he is well and able, and this is a player then who does then give you a lot of output and a lot of efficiency within the final third. And I think that's what makes him a rare breed, especially considering then that within South African football, we don't have a lot of players who are final third specialists who have A, great efficiency, B, great composure within the final third. When you look at Ratomo, he possesses this in abundance. Alongside then his arrogance on the ball, very creative, great game intelligence with regards to how he reads the game, and a player then who plays with the final picture in mind with regards to what needs to happen within the final third. Something then that he can look to work on, I think, will be the physical aspect, because he is very scrawny, he's very skinny. So as he does start training then with the first team of Orlando Pirates, it will be key then that he does look to strengthen up and look to toughen up, especially because then of the type of player that he is, and he will get into a lot of those duels 1v1, and it will be key that he is able then to protect the ball well, and he is able then to ensure that he can have the very same impact when he does eventually graduate full-time into the DStv Premiership. However, at home, do let me know which other young players have caught your eye, because it is a very interesting period in South African football, as we've seen quite a lot of teenagers who are bursting onto the scene, be it within the DStv Premiership, within the DDC, within the national teams, the junior national teams as well. A player then who has impressed me the most is Ratomo, considering the fact that he is 17, he's scored lots of goals, he's created a lot of goals, and he is a player then with a lot of efficiency and the traits of becoming a final third specialist. However, at home, do let me know which are some of the young players that have caught your eye, and what do you think of Ratomo, and how far do you think he can go, and when do you think then he will get his debut within the DStv Premiership for this Orlando Pirates side? Hopefully then we do hope that his development is adequate and that he's not thrown in, and also then he's not delayed with regards to his development, and that he's thrown in at the right time. Thank you very much for tuning in to yet another special episode of Diski Talk with Liolo. Signing out.